57 years old. And I know that he's had hold of my shirt collar from the day I was born. My daddy used to whoop me 3 times a day, and I needed 20. But, you know, having our Father in heaven's kind of like having mommy and daddy. I look pretty stupid crawling up in mommy's lap now. But our Father in heaven knows what you're going to do before you do it. But he never lets go. And it's funny how he takes the knockheads that he takes and don't let go of them. And the really good ones that you think are God's people, they leave early. And I heard somebody say once, it was in the war, and the chaplain was there, and they met back with the people that were still alive, and he said to the chaplain, he said, why do the good ones always die first? And the chaplain told him, he said, you know, maybe they was ready. Maybe they already knew. And I think there's a lot to it. I think a lot of us have cracks and broken pieces, and we just need a little more fixing. God's not done with us, and he wants us to give a little bit of hope to somebody else. I don't know exactly when that the Lord actually took over. Like I said, I think he was there from day one. I just chose to run with the devil because it was a lot easier and a lot more fun. I mean, going to church, I could pray St. Mattress, you know, on Sunday morning and heal up from Saturday night. And it just seemed a lot easier than, you know, hotty-toddy going to church. But I don't think churches are hotty-toddy, and I don't think they're supposed to be hotty-toddy. You can go all through the Bible, and you'll find out about hotty-toddy people, and you'll find out about the real people. And I think this church is for us to all gather and have a family until the day that we go. We've always got a family, and we've always got somebody to talk to. But the first time that he really got a hold of me, Dale Phillips and myself joined this thing called network marketing. Dexter Yeager actually started it. It was a company called Amway. Well, they was having a big doings in Houston, Texas. Brother Dale had Monte Carlo, Chevrolet Monte Carlo. He run the uptown garage, and I worked for Roger Thursby. Well, all of our people above us said we need to go to this doings in Houston, Texas, but we didn't have no money, and we wasn't going. And all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, on a last minute, we decided we was going to Houston, Texas. Don't ask me why. We did. So we told our wives we was going to Houston, Texas. We jumped in his wife's Monte Carlo, and away we went, and I drove. 95 miles an hour, as fast as we could go. There was something up above, in front of us, we went around. Well, we was almost to Houston, Texas, and I passed this one guy in this car, and he had a fast car, and he didn't like it, so he got in front of me, and that was good, because I was right behind him. Well, he finally got off. It was right before daylight, we're here to Houston, Texas, and he had one of them fuzz buster things, so every time that went off, I'd slam on the brakes. Well, it went off, and I slammed on the brakes. I hit the dash, down in the floorboard he went. Man, I had that car standing on its nose. Red lights come on, here comes the dog. I came up there, and he said, "Boy, where are you going in such a hurry?" We've been driving all night, and I just looked at him. I said, "We're going to an Amway convention. You want to go?" He said, "No, but I heard it's real good." I said, "Well, I wouldn't be driving 95 miles an hour if it wasn't, now would I?" And he gave me a ticket. So we went to this Amway convention, and Saturday night, of course, Dale and I went out and got some beer and stuff. Come Sunday morning, they wanted us to go to this deal. I said, well, what we're going to do on Sunday? Well, we're going to have somebody speak. We'll go down there and they're having church. Me and Brother Dale sat way up there in the top. I called him Brother Dale there because after we come back from there, Wesley, my neighbor, named him Brother Dale because we got talking about the Lord. Well, anyway, we're sitting up there and this preacher, he's going on, and I'm kind of not really knowing what to think. And I think Dale is the same way. Well, before it's over with, we're both bawling and squalling and down there on front, laying down there on our hands and knees. So that's when the Lord got a hold of us. Oh yeah, we got 2 speeding tickets on the way back. So altogether, we got 3 speeding tickets, meeting the Lord and coming home. So, was I a model person from then on? Absolutely not. But, you know, you always got this little voice back there telling you that you shouldn't do it. But of course, old Lucifer's got hold of you, dragging you, saying, yeah, go ahead and do it. This will be a lot more fun. So then, I went to a couple of different churches and had plenty of excuses, I guess, as to why not to go. And then our daughter Megan ran off to Texas and met this fine young man down there, and Jake Teal was going to come along, and so Megan and Landon got married, and Landon's grandmother is very, very stern about the Lord. So every time we'd go down there, we'd go to church. And it seemed like every time I got into church and somebody would start talking, I'd start crying. So I think to me, that's just the Lord saying that you belong here. And I believe we do belong here. We're all just cracked eggs, human beings, but we got a Father until the end. So Megan said that we needed to find a church to go to, and so we did. Christy and I came here, and Brother John was here, and it was just, to me, it was just awesome. And so we've been coming here ever since. So I don't know where you are in life or where you want to be. But I look at it like this. Being a Christian, people say is easy. I don't believe it's easy. In fact, I believe it's a little more work than running with the devil. And I never was the greatest at math, but you know, if you run with the devil, you've only got maybe 100 years. If you run with the Lord and shun the devil, you've got eternity. Eternity is way more than 100 years, people. So we just have to be a family to everybody, whether they're a knothead or not. You know, I've been a knothead my whole life, but God's always hung on to me. And we've all got knotheads in our life that come to you and want you to do something, and you do it 10 times, and finally the 11th time you're saying, hey, look, you know, you got to do it yourself. You got to help yourself. Well, God don't do that to us. He stays with us, holds on to our shirt collar, and never lets go. So to end, I'm going to end with my saying that I always say whenever people see me. They say, how you doing? And I say, I'm highly blessed and marvelous beyond belief. And that kind of just started out as a saying in the beginning. But you know, it's the truth. I've been a spoiled child for 57 years. The good Lord has just never let go of me. He's always on That's my testimony. I don't know what it's done, but I hope it helps. Thank you.